Let's start with a quarterback in the NFL. No, not that one that wears green and white. We're going to talk about one that wears orange and black. Joe Burrow seems to be questioning some things, or during the offseason, I guess, dealing with an injury. He was questioning football mortality. He says whenever the injuries start to stack up, your football mortality kind of comes up into the back of your mind. So that's definitely something I've thought about and something I've had to fight through this offseason.
He's smart.
When you hear this, do you think Andrew Luck, though?
No. I think of a guy who no one's been sacked more than him in his first 3-4 years in the league. I think of a guy who doesn't even know what it's like to play quarterback with a normalized pressure and sack rate. And the fact is, he's had 2 massive injuries. No, I just think he's a smart, thoughtful guy.
See, I'm disagreeing with that, Mike. I think he is starting to think of his own mortality. That's almost a step in the wrong direction if you're a football fan, because you don't want him to think of, well, what needs to happen next, especially if the Bengals don't protect him and they don't bring in offensive linemen and he gets beaten up again this year. Pretty soon it's going to, like, how many times do I want to do this? Is it worth it? I can make more money doing, football stuff and, on the broadcast booth. I don't have to be on the field looking at what the Manning brothers are doing. So I do think that this is a bad sign that he's already the thought has entered his mind about the next step to his career.
Well, then let's go to the other side, because Travis Kelce was talking to the media. They basically asked him how long is he going to play.
I don't care.
And he basically said as long as the wheels fall off.
That's
Is
great.
that smart for him?
No, but he's not a smart person, so it really doesn't matter.
So the opposite of Joe Burrow.
I'm so tired of him following this Gronk PR playbook. Just do whatever you want. I don't want to have to hear about it. Between him and Caitlin Clark, I want to live on the moon.
Yeah, I think for Kelce, he knows that the end is coming. And I want to keep doing this as long as I can. If Kansas City just wants me around to be a mentor, I'll do that and just keep collecting checks until you finally kick me out of the league. But he knows his best days are pretty much gone. Bye-bye. Yeah, he was once the best tight end, but I think in about a year or two, he's going to end up being 3 or 4.
So Bill O'Brien spoke recently. He says he regrets becoming the GM of the Texans. Quote, "In the end, that's not who I am. That's another lesson learned. In some respects, I lost relationships with some of the guys I was coaching. In the end, that was a mistake by me. I wish I really didn't do that, to be really honest with you." In general, though, do you think it's smart for a head coach to hold both positions?
No,
GM
it's largely a death sentence. And I think it's part of the reason Bill Belichick, not just Brady, why Bill Belichick flamed out so spectacularly. Bill Belichick took such a power vacuum, he was the entire football department in New England. Mm-hmm. Weird. They started drafting like idiots.
Because you need checks and balances. You need somebody to walk in the room and be like, I don't know what you were thinking here. Was it a late night for you? Too much tequila? No, we're not drafting this person. We're not trading this person. You're going to play this person. You need somebody to walk in there and help the coach out. But you know what? You also see it, Mike, a lot of times coaches who are also the offensive coordinator or who call the plays. You need to just hire smart people to do smart things and take some of the responsibility off of your plate. It's rare that you see that person, the Andy Reids of the world, who can actually get away with it.
Yes.
So let's talk about that team that wears green and white. Something a little strange here. Everyone I know is talking about the absence, the unexcused absence for Aaron Rodgers, but I think something went overlooked and ignored, which is the absence of Hassan Reddick. They traded for him in the offseason.
Hey, he wants a contract.
So then why didn't they give him a contract extension when they traded for him? Smart organizations do that, right?
Exactly. They should wear Mickey Mouse hats. That should be their new alternate helmet. I don't know, and I don't care. I hate their guts. Back to the Aaron Rodgers thing. So now...
Hold on, before we get to Aaron Rodgers, sometimes, Mike, the more and more you talk, it takes some time, but you actually know what you're talking about. Because
How backhanded, Kenny?
No. Because I never understood. Like, you would always just slander the Mets and the Jets. And I'm like, man, I get it. You're from New York. You like the Yankees. You like the Giants. But these two organizations aren't that bad. Yes, they are. They are everything that you've said they are and more.
I know.
And when you look at the Jets, it's like, Guys, are you trying to lose games? Are you trying to be the worst franchise in the NFL?
And now, Aaron Rodgers' unexcused absence, the coach goes out and kisses his ass yesterday. Well, he had something he felt was more important. Today, he's still not at camp, and the Jets are scrambling, and the New York papers, you know what the back page says? Aaron Dodgers, and it's an empty helmet. That's what you get in New York. Is he on a ayahuasca retreat? Maybe he's putting some olive oil on his colon. Maybe he's running for VP.
Do we even know why he's not there?
No.
Yeah.
The whole point is it's mandatory OTAs. You're not holding out for a contract.
Exactly.
So what are you doing? And this is the same guy who said there's too much BS going on and we got to get it out of the building and we got to be committed to winning. Cut scene. Where is he? And if he's somewhere serious, you say it.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's the team's job to protect him, deal with it behind the scenes and say, look, we've talked to him. It's excused. It's we understand.
All right, they said it's inexcused.
Like, what in the world are you doing by throwing that out there to the fire?
Maybe they don't want to let the world know he's off on another retreat.
Or maybe he's running for vice president.
Maybe so. I don't know.
But yes, you mocked those organizations, and I thought you were just being over the top. You know what? You're just like, because you're a Giants fan. As bad as your Giants are,
They're not that.
this is a joke. I would be so upset if I was a Jets fan.
By birth or just because of this?
No, but everything that they do, you would just, I would just show up to work in a paper bag and be like, nope, I got to find a new team.
Well, Mike, let's close it out with this here because it is an important game tonight. Boston fans will be watching Game 3 of the NBA Finals, unless you're the Patriot fans who will be going to a Wednesday, June 12th event to put Tom Brady in the Patriots Hall of Fame.
Huh?
Yes, that's right. They scheduled a Hall of Fame induction ceremony tonight for Game 3.
Robert Kraft will be. Oh, no, it's not a home game. Okay, they could do it, but why?
You would have the game up on the Jumbotron, but you're not paying attention to Brady if the game's up there.
It wasn't like this was on the calendar. Everyone knew the schedule for the NBA Finals. Boston Celtics were a team that should be there, and you scheduled
Why
this.
would you do it in June and not during the season?
It doesn't make sense to me.
Or, you know what? Just in the event that they're there, we'll schedule it either Tuesday or Thursday. But was the place rented out those other days? And this was the only day they had available? Was it a wedding, a bar mitzvah, something going on there?
Maybe Kraft got a deal at the spa.
And that is
Gonna stop that private jet over in
in football today.